Hello, and welcome to my thoughts on South of Midnight. South of Midnight is a third-person action-adventure game developed by Compulsion Games and published by Xbox Game Studios. In South of Midnight, we join Hazel Flood dealing with the aftermath of a hurricane, exploring a deep South Gothic setting while learning about the supernatural. First thing we always ask is if South of Midnight is worth the $40 asking price. The answer to that is yes. With a full playthrough that will run you anywhere between 20 and 40 hours, depending on how much time you take. Excuse me. I found the graphics well done and artistic, the sound is amazing in atmosphere setting, and the story holding my attention while telling an enjoyable tale that has humor while still dealing with the emotional concepts. This is a small indie game, and I feel I have to stress that. And it's only $40. And keeping all that in mind, it does everything competently. Just say it is a well-done action-adventure game where you travel from point A to point B. There is no open world here. Fighting, learning about the world, and occasionally exploring a side branch for rewards before returning to the main path to complete the story. Graphically, they went with stop motion for the aesthetic. Personally, I enjoyed this choice. It reminded me of the old Ray Harryhausen movies, and I felt the choice added to the world building and the atmosphere in a positive way. The skill tree in the game is basic but works well, adding to the combat in meaningful ways without causing choice paralysis. Combat itself can be repetitive and formulaic. There is a decent amount of enemy types, and they are doled out reasonably spaced. However, because there are few skills, there's no like combo system or anything like that, it just gets repetitive and formulaic. I found by approaching each combat encounter as a puzzle, weirdly enough, and not a fight, that helped me enjoy the experience more and helped me adapt the combat system. With controls work well, and I had no issues most of the time having Hazel act the way I wanted her to, which is to say, I would hit the buttons and the controls would act exactly the way I thought they should. I was playing on the computer, and I did encounter a few bugs. However, I feel it's fair to point out, as far as I'm aware, if you watch my playthrough, all the bugs I encounter have been patched out by the time this goes live. What this game truly excels in is that creating a world I want to visit and explore. Hazel, Crouton, Catfish, all the bad guys, like the Rougarou, the Benji Tree, and others, are truly memorable characters with fun designs and interesting backstories to learn about. The music is exactly what you would expect, in a Cajun goth game, with jazz, blues, and folk music all blending together to make a truly well-done soundtrack. The setting and atmosphere had me eagerly diving back into this game as I played it through for my 30 hours, wanting to play the game and wanting more. The game does end in a reasonable way. I just hope it does well enough to make a sequel. I truly enjoyed my time playing this game, and if this game interests you, or you are curious about this game in any way, I would recommend this game as a must-try, especially for the $40 asking price. Thank you very much for joining me. Do you disagree with my thoughts? Do you agree with my thoughts? I'm always up for reasonable discussion in the comments, so feel free to leave a comment. Otherwise, thank you very much for joining me. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. Smash that bell, all that jazz. Even better, check out other videos and playthroughs I've done. Best is come on over and check me out when I stream live every Sunday through Friday, life permitting. Thank you very much for joining me, and until we see each other again, remember to be kind to one another.
Hello, this is Gohan the Chinchilla, and we hope you're having a good day, as do I. As always, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, or comment. Or even better, come on over to twitch.tv/SparkyTDK and watch me live every Monday through Friday. Thank you for your support.